So I want to talk about some very urgent things in regards to LGBTQ and the abortion. First off, I'm going to say that with abortion is kill, it's murder. Abortions are murder, and I'm against killing and aborting children. We need more. In fact, we need more people making beds squeak. We need more people having children because we are in a depopulation right now. We are going down 2%. We are down 3% from 2021. We were down 3%. And we're going down 2% every year and having less and less children. This is according to CDC records. And you watch this video and you will see this. But I don't want to hold you too long. I'll give you one more reason why I disagree with LGBTQ, and then we'll start this video. The reason why I disagree with LGBTQ is, one, I don't think we should be mutilating children's genitals. We need children to have babies. We are not having enough children according to the CDC website, and the fact is you can no longer use those genitals once you cut them off, whether you take out your ovaries or you mutilate your genital area directly. You can no longer use these. They no longer function the way that they functioned. So let's get this video started, and it will elaborate even more on what I mean by this. Thank you for watching. Share, like, and subscribe. Enjoy the video. Here we go.
Most abortions are under the guise of compassion. On who? On who? You're killing a baby, you're tearing him to pieces. You're talking about compassion? On who? Partial birth abortion is to kill a baby in the act of being born. And they fight for it.
To harvest usable body parts from aborted fetuses, there are two practical problems that need to be overcome. Number one, the abortion needs to be done in a way that the desired organs are still recoverable. And number two, the fetus needs to be alive at the time of the abortion so that the cells and tissues in the organs remain viable for experimental use. This makes partial birth abortions, where the fetus is delivered alive and in one or mostly one piece, particularly helpful for organ harvesting. But partial birth abortions are a federal crime. It is a felony to do an abortion where the fetus is delivered alive beyond certain anatomical points on the fetus, only in order to kill the fetus afterward.
The Satanist exposes how they actually worship the devil. And you should hear what happened when her friend tested God to his face. Watch this.
Lady walks up. I was a real Satanist. Got radically saved. I'm like, what did you do as a Satanist? One of the things is we used to purposely get pregnant and purposely get abortions to give God the middle finger because God is a God of creation.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
I eat children. How old are you? 12. So, oh, okay. Only to 10.
That's good. That's good.
Children and pineapple.
Getting rid of fossil fuel is not going to solve the problem fast enough. A Swedish professor saying, we can eat dead people, but that's not fast enough. So I think the next campaign slogan has to be this: we got to start eating babies. We don't have enough time. There's too much CO2. All of you, you're pollutant. Too much CO2. We have to start now, please. You are so great. I'm so happy that you're really supporting the Green Deal, but it's not enough. Even if we would bomb Russia, we still have too many people, too much pollution. So we have to get rid of the babies. That's a big problem. Just stopping having babies is not enough. We need to eat the babies.
One thing we always knew is that we could only give God middle fingers. We couldn't actually go toe to toe with him. She had a friend one time talking about God, on how stupid God is. And then her friend goes, you know what? F God. You think I'm scared of him? We all act like we're scared of him. God was standing in here right in front of me right now. I would say, F you, God. All of a sudden, they saw an angel appear, took a sword and stabbed the guy in his chest. He fell out dead. In theory, we knew not to test God. But in that moment, fear ultimately gave her life to Christ.
So don't be fooled by the media and what they tell you in regards to the fertility rates, and that we are not being depopulated by the COVID and people's abortion rates, because here's from the CDC website. U.S. fertility rates dropped to another historic low as of April 25th, 2024. The general fertility rate of the United States decreased by 3% from 2022, reaching a historic low. This marks the second year of a decline, following the brief 1% increase from 2021 and 2020. From 2024 to 2020, the rate consistently decreased by 2% annually. And so this is making it increase even more by the abortion rates. Now, the reason why I say this is because I want to show you this is from Statistica. It says distribution of report of legal abortions in Mississippi in 2021 by race and ethnicity. Whites, 16.8%. Blacks, 80.1%. Hispanics, 0.9%. Non-Hispanics, other, 0.9. Hispanics, 2.2. So, black people are being disproportionately targeted by abortion. Now, the abortion rate is down 2% annually and 3% down from 2022. That's 2 years ago. It is now 2024 when I'm making this video. The preterm rate was essentially unchanged, and it says the cesarean delivery rate increased for the fourth year in a row, 32.4 in 2023. The lower risk of cesarean delivery rate increased 26.6. That's a huge jump. And the birth rate for teenagers 15 to 19 is down 3% to 13.2% per woman, per 1,000 women, and were unchanged from females to 10 to 14 and 40 to 49. And there was a decline in 2023 for women between 20 and 39, which are the most important years of your life because you lose half your eggs at the age of 35. There's also reports available on the NCHS website. Now, I find it interesting because the population, if you look at the statistics from the state population, the population is booming because of the increase of the migrants coming in. But if you look at the yearly population growth, it is going down, which means we are having less children, and we are having less and less children because we are mutilating their genitals. We are aborting them before they are even born. Death under the age of 5.8 per 1,000. Infant mortality, 4.9. 7.974 years. So we're only living 79 years now. And the generation before my generation is going to live to 70 or 80. I'm not even going to live as long as the last generation. So that's concerning that we are aborting babies. We have people aborting babies. That woman says she had abortions like 45 times and she's going to get more. That's because she doesn't care about children. She hates children because she's a Satanist. And you can see here, U.S. fertility rate drops low. The concern that I have is I don't have anything against LGBTQ community people. The problem that I have is that the next generation won't exist because we won't have any children. And since the fallout from this, our abortion rates keep decreasing and decreasing and decreasing, as you can see here in the available data from the CDC. We are having less children, which means we're going to have less of a population, and soon we won't have no children at all, no population at all, because none of us will be having children anymore. When I die, my generation dies, there's not going to be children being made, because these children won't be able to have children because the boys became girls and cut off their balls and their penis and no longer can have children. And so this is a very much of a concern regarding the decrease and the continuous decline in population for us. And so I just want people to know this. This video is going to keep on going, but I want you to show you this. So we're going to go on to the next video here and show you why, again, we should overturn Roe v. Wade. So let's get the second half of this video started. Okay, here we go.
You're killing a baby, you're tearing him to pieces. You talk about compassion? No. Partial birth abortion is to kill a baby in the act of being born. And they fight for it. What are you doing? You see, we're all mixed up today. That's why I'm saying, please, know yourself and know the truth. And use it wisely.